Hey, it's Dr. Lin with Empowerment Physical Therapy. And today I want to talk to you about a principle that we share with our current clients to help accelerate their recovery. It's one of the foundations, and it's something we'll kind of emphasize through your rehab and recovery, is we want to challenge you. We're gonna challenge you, and you'll want to challenge yourself as well, but not be overwhelmed. So challenge, but not overwhelm when you're doing your exercises. So what does that mean? That's probably the first question that we get all the time is, what do you mean by challenging but not overwhelming when I'm doing an exercise? What does that look like? Because that moves. Being challenged is kind of moves. The moving target. What I mean by that is when you're doing the exercise, in the case of a bicep curl, if you're shaking, but you're able to complete this exercise, then you're challenging it. So when you're able, let me repeat that, if you're able to do a bicep curl while shaking, it might not look good while you're in the gym, but if you're shaking, you're baking. And you're able to go through that full motion, but with struggle. That means you're in the sweet spot of challenging your body to grow, to get stronger. If you're able to do that bicep curl while you're talking, and it's a walk in the park, you're not challenging your system. And if you're not challenging your system, it's not going to grow. It's going to plateau. So what we're going to do, and what you should do as well, is to continue to challenge that. And it's a moving target. Because once you kind of take a couple of reps, and that you're no longer shaky when you're doing that bicep curl, we need to kind of progress it. We call it progressive loading, whether it's by position or by weight. There's ways to kind of make that exercise a little bit harder and challenging so that your body can grow. That's what we mean by challenging. Whenever you're doing an exercise and you're struggling, but you're able to complete it, you're in a sweet spot. We call it the sweet spot as you're working out. That's where you build strength. Because we don't want to give you something where you can't do it and it's too much. That's overwhelming. If you can't complete that rep, it's overwhelming. I'll be asking you to fail every time. That's not challenging. That's overwhelming. Then we're setting you up for failure. So we need that feedback from you. If it's too easy, we'll bump it up. If it's too hard, we'll take it down a notch. That's how your training and your rehab should go. Challenge, where we're going to challenge you, but we won't overwhelm you. So be aware of that so that you can continue to grow.